set this tournament.
Honestly, yeah.
Playing Dan, who gets zero respect.
Yeah, honestly, like not too many people really talk about him as a player on the come up or anything along those lines, or even as like maybe a top 8 contender, right?
Yeah.
For the Arcadian at least.
Him beating Twisty was definitely what he needed to earn some respect.
Yeah. Oh, and let's see if he can get something going on Prometheus. Okay. I would say that for the way that Dan likes to play the game, I would say this is a matchup I think he'd be pretty comfortable with.
Yeah, but dude, Prometheus is so weird, man. I mean, honestly, him hitting you once is like nightmare mode activated.
The Ganon fist, bro. Oh, and laser forward tilt, killing Prometheus there in that first stock. And Dan with a pretty commanding lead already.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love it. I love that up tilt, and that up tilt is so good.
Oh my goodness!
It's just gonna raw unless the hitbox is actually bigger than Falco and the up tilt. It's just gonna beat out a lot of Ganon's raw aerials. Like
exactly.
It's just gonna that little toothpick leg is just gonna wreck that 400-pound man.
Yeah, exactly. Even at worst case scenario, trade.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the trade is usually just favorable for the Spacey
because he's gonna be able to up tilt again faster or shine or whatever. Dan putting a lot of damage here on before he gets. I mean, you're gonna take that. At, I mean, 100. He could have died from the other side of the stage. At that
exactly. Oh, and we got a double downer here from Prometheus. Let's see if he's gonna read something.
This is the kind of thing I was talking about with Prometheus, dude. Like he touches you once, and it's like, ooh, let's gotta get out of here.
That was nice from Dan. Oh, and the down smash. Let's see if he can make something happen here.
I think Dan especially.
Oh wow.
The mistake that a lot of people make versus Prometheus that Dan will not make is that he will not stand in a phone booth and try to like bang with Prometheus. Like a lot of people are just like, okay, Ganon's powerful and he's got range, but if I can get past that range and get inside on him, I'll just mess him up. I'll just like do all my spacey stuff. But Dan is not going to play that game unless it's safe. He'd rather probably just be lasering you.
Yeah, honestly, and he'll like really take advantage of all the stuff that Falco has in this matchup over Ganondorf.
This is the kind of game you want to play.
Yeah, and even though Prometheus is getting these hits, like Dan is getting a lot of damage. Really pushing his lead as far as he can.
If he's going to be able to execute this kind of game on a stage like Yoshi's, if he does lose and goes to a bigger stage, Prometheus is going to have a lot of problems with the lasers.
Yeah, like especially if he's struggling here, this is supposed to be a stage that's usually a little bit more favorable for Ganondorf because he gets those early kills, right?
Yeah,
but it's also bigger ones.
It's also Dan's favorite stage, which is the only reason why he let it go here, I bet.
Yeah, for sure. I can see why both players would like the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, and he just forward smashes
He just raw F smash.
Just raw.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He said, you're just going to fade back forward.
That's definitely an Arcadian level F smash there.
Oh, wow. Missing the L cancel on that forward air. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Dan's just kind of really running a train on him for the most part.
Dan was not on a lot of people's top 8 either. But I was telling, I mean, I didn't really want to make a bracket because I am TOing, but I would say that this is the player in Prometheus who a lot of people expect to win the event, but nobody expected Dan to be in the top 4. Yeah, I guarantee there's no fantasy brackets out there with Dan in the top 8.
Yeah,
maybe one or two.
Maybe one or two at most.
From people from Raleigh.
Yeah, people that would like to see him in top 8.
This is bad. This is actually like a situation that's almost 0-0 on this stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh! Prometheus reading that.
That shit was so crucial.
Ooh, this is looking really doable for Prometheus right now.
Yeah, this is getting closer and closer to being like a game.
Hit.
This could be it right here, dude. Oh my God,
and he misses the ledge dash, and that's going to be game 1 going to Prometheus.
Dude, it is hard to game plan for Ganondorf. I was trying to tell people a couple years ago that there's a level of play in which Ganon really, really can be like a viable character or a mid-tier, like top of the mid-tier, and it's at this exact level right here. Right below the PR level, Ganon can wreck shop versus a lot of people.
Yeah. And Dan coming forward with some neutral airs, trying to challenge Ganon, and it's
only
doing too well for him.
I think it's only going to get worse from here, dude.
Oh, and geez, clean stock.
I think it's only going to get worse. Prometheus is starting to figure it out. Dan really has to put more shine damage on him.
I think he needed that game, dude. I think that game was really important for Dan. Even if he just gets little hits like this back air and stuff, that's all adding up. That's extra credit, you know? Oh, back air barely missing from Dan. Yeah, we're seeing a couple of these full hop downers into double jump downer from Prometheus. I don't think that that's like the most common thing I see from some Ganondorfs, but it seems pretty good and it's getting him a lot of mileage, so.
Dan is looking for the answers right now.
Yeah, no, jumping a little too close, getting hit with that forward air.
He's only going to jump backwards, Dan.
Yeah, sticking to the lasers, but oh man.
I mean, Prometheus is going to be way more content to just take laser damage when he's a stock up. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Dan cleaning up that stock, still at 119. Any raw hit will just send him flying. Oh wow, the edge cancel gets a little shine backer there. Oh, and Prometheus actually preparing himself for that roll in and reacting with the forward air.
Yeah. You have to be that kind of like cerebral player to play a low tier, and like you have to be looking to punish rolls and rollaways and read them and stuff.
Yeah, that's
but
very
Prometheus excels at it.
Oh my god, he just called out
that's
where he was
Falco
going.
Ganon though. That's the Falco Ganon match.
Oh, and that is happening.
It's
Oh,
over.
and he fast fell the crap out of that.
I told you.
And Prometheus takes a 2-0, which I believe was expected. So
yeah. I mean, I would have expected Dan to take a game probably.
Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't have a ton of Ganon experience, but you know, come back stronger next time. He's still got the losers bracket to go. He can still qualify for the top 8.
Yeah, definitely.
He made it very far in the winners bracket, way further than most people would ever give him credit